Hey everybody, real quick before I get the video started, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Verve. And for those of you who still don't know what Verve is, it's an app made by the team over at Crunchyroll and is comprised of a variety of different channels like Machinima, Rifftrax, and the two that I think you will be the most interested in, Funimation, where you can watch a whole bunch of anime dubbed, and Crunchyroll, where you can watch a whole bunch of anime subbed. Across both services, you can watch Attack on Titan Season 2, My Hero Academia Season 2, Boruto, Dragon Ball Super, Hunter x Hunter, and a whole bunch of other stuff. In addition, if you use the link in the description below, you can get an ad-free trial of the Verve Combo Pack for 7 days where you can watch all the great content I just mentioned and more. So what are you waiting for? Click the link, start your trial today, and let me know what else I should be watching. Yo, what's going on everybody? Swagkage here, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about Boruto episode 22 titled Connected Feelings. And so this episode was okay, I guess. If all you really want to hear from me is my number rating out of 5, I'll just go ahead and get that out of the way and say it was like another 2, maybe 2.5. It was a decent episode, but it wasn't spectacular or like great. I wouldn't even say it was good. It was just more okay like last week. Now, a surprising amount of people got really heated last week in my comments. There were just a lot of people who were bitter that I didn't like the episode. And I mean, like, alright, feel free to disagree with me if you want. I mean, I guess feel free to get mad and, like, you know, post angry comments and all that stuff. But just know, I'm not mad about these episodes, and I am not complaining just to complain or whatever. I'm just giving my honest thoughts about the episode. Like really, when I go into these reviews, I am not watching these episodes with a negative mindset or anything like that. It's just, you know, if I see something that I enjoy, I'm like, hey, that was cool. If I see something I don't like, I'm like, that wasn't so great. I don't really think I should have had to clear that up, but you know. Anyway, hopefully that didn't that didn't cause everybody to leave by boring them to death. But so as I was saying, this episode was okay at maximum. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. There was a whole lot of talk about genetics in this episode. For seemingly no reason, Sakura and Shin got into this argument because Shin just like cut one of his, well, it's revealed that those like kids of his are clones in this episode, and so he just like, I'm actually surprised that I forgot that that's what was going on. I remember in one of my previous reviews I was like, I don't exactly remember who like the old toothless guy with the Sharingan is, and I knew it was Shin, but I forgot how he was related to little Shin, and I was like, oh yeah, they're clones, like almost immediately after I uploaded that review. I don't know how I forgot that. It's just been a really long time since I read the Gaiden manga chapters, but yeah, so they're clones. Not a really big revelation. I'm pretty sure everybody knew that already. And Sakura's like, well, you raised them like your own flesh and blood, right? And he's like, no, they're pretty much just organ donors for me. Something happens to me, I just take their organs, put them right in my body. I thought that was funny. I was like, all right, Shin, you get a few cool points for that. But yeah, then they get in this weird like Darwinism argument about like, no, it's just survival of the fittest, man. You know, parents are nothing more than gene donors to their kids, and you're supposed to like pass on the best genes. And then like that causes him to segue into his motivation. He's like, yeah, the Akatsuki, back when they were around, they bred conflict everywhere they went, and then they got blown up, and now, see, here's the problem. They're not breeding conflict everywhere they go, and so they're not promoting survival of the fittest, and I'm gonna start the organization back up and carry out Itachi Uchiha's dream of evolving the human race to, like, its pinnacle of potential, or so. And I was just like, wow, Shin, what a brilliant scheme you have here. I really don't think it's necessary for me to point out the problems with Shin's plan, or just what he wants, or how he viewed or any of that, really. But I'm going to anyway. The Akatsuki was a group of like 9 people. The point of it was not to breed conflict. As a matter of fact, it was the exact opposite of that. I guess it's not I guess it's not really recorded in history books anywhere. I feel like Naruto would have been like, yeah, see this guy Nagato, he started up the Obito started up the Akatsuki, but actually Nagato did, but then like Obito started up the Akatsuki and just converted the Akatsuki into the Akatsuki. I don't know. I'm kind of going off on a tangent. The point is, I guess Shin didn't really have like a history book to use as a resource for this, but on the same token, I feel like he would have, because Naruto's like the Hokage now, and I feel like he would have put the Akatsuki down in the history, especially because Pain's attack on Konoha was pretty large-scale, huge tragedy for the people of the village. That's like the Naruto equivalent of like Pearl Harbor or 9/11, right? It's like Pain blew up the whole village. It wasn't quite like Hiroshima or Nagasaki level, but it was like a small-scale version of the same thing. So, you know, a lot of people died, and granted, they did get brought back, but it was still a pretty shitty event for everybody involved, I can imagine. And, you know, I would think that Naruto probably, this is a really long, regardless, you would think that Shin would know that the Akatsuki weren't out there trying to cause the human race to evolve, but yeah, like I said, that was a tangent. Anyway, another note, Sasuke's perfect Susanoo is really small in this episode. Like, if you want to compare it side by side to Madara's, it's like tiny. I was baffled. It's like the Storm 4 perfect Susanoo versus the real perfect Susanoo, essentially. I think that's the best comparison I can make. I thought that was funny. Sarada also, so everybody goes to Orochimaru's hideout because they find out that Shin's connected to Orochimaru. Kakashi just has a hunch, and that leads Naruto to investigate, and I guess Sasuke comes in and he's like, yeah, so Shin has an arm just implanted with loads of Sharingan, and the only person who could really pull that off is Orochimaru. So they go to Orochimaru, and Orochimaru's like, yeah, so Shin, he was the basis for Danzo's Sharingan arm, because it was something along the lines of like his body tissue just refused to reject any implants that I gave him. So he was like, he was just a genetic powerhouse from the get-go. But he's also a pretty big problem because he like worshipped Itachi, and he wants to like blow up the earth to progress humanity. So it would probably be a good idea if you guys took care of him. While they're at Orochimaru's base, Sarada's like, oh shit, hey, Suigetsu, Jugo, can you guys tell me about this other girl who's in this picture with Sasuke? She also notices that Sasuke is there with like Orochimaru's goons, and Naruto and Sasuke both refer to Orochimaru as an international criminal, and Sarada's like, wait, why is Sasuke with some of Orochimaru's underlings then? I don't understand. Also, okay, I know I keep getting even further off topic, but Orochimaru is being placed under heavy surveillance by the Hidden Leaf Village, but he hasn't been arrested yet. The guy assassinated the 3rd Hokage, attempted to murder the 5th Hokage and Jiraiya, infiltrated the Chunin exams. He also tried to blow up the Hidden Leaf Village the same way Pain did. I mean, he was responsible for some really fucked up shit. Just a list of really fucked up shit. Probably never ending. You know, human experimentation, murder, kidnapping, all that sort of terrible stuff. He probably molested some people. You know, Orochimaru's just an all-around not good guy. And he's not in prison. He's just under heavy surveillance? I don't know if I buy it, but whatever, man. I guess it's Naruto's call. Anyway, so while they're at Orochimaru's hideout, Sarada's like, yeah, so Suigetsu, you know where I can find Karin? And he's like, nah, yeah, I do, but she's not here. She's at another hideout. And Sarada's like, oh. He's like, well, I can give you like a DNA test, I guess. And Sarada's like, okay. And then the DNA test shows that Sarada is Karin's daughter. And Sarada starts crying, and then she like starts screaming at Naruto like, I'm tired of everybody lying to me my whole life. Ah! And then she's like, why you lied to me too, Naruto? Why did you say we have to go? Oh, right, by the way, last episode, Sakura got like sucked into a portal to a hideout of Shin's or something, and so they have to go save her. And Sarada was told that she was gonna go save her mom, and like here she's like, why'd you tell me you were gonna go save my mom if she's not even my real mom? You know, it's supposed to, it was I think it was like supposed to be like this huge like, whoa, that's real as fuck moment, but it just kind of came off as really weak sauce to me, I guess. I don't know. Also, so like there's this point where Sarada, like earlier on in the episode, where they were talking about saving Sakura, and Sasuke seems like really calm and collected, and Sarada's like, don't you even care about saving mom? And he's just like, I mean, I do, but you can't let emotions get in the way of a mission. It will just hinder your ability to carry it out. And I was like, well, all right, Sasuke, I guess that's a good attitude to have, but like, you can get as emotional as you want. Nobody's gonna stop you. You're Sasuke Uchiha with, you know, your Sage of Six Paths Rinnegan, your Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, Amaterasu, Chidori Perfect, Susanoo, Chibaku, Tensei, Lightning Release, Kirin. Like, you got everything on lock, my friend. But I guess he doesn't see it that way. He just gotta be completely emotionless. Yeah, whatever floats your boat, my man. Whatever makes you comfortable. So Sarada gets all like pissy about this. She gets mad at him, and to solve the problem, Chocho holds out a bag of lightly salted potato chips. I'm just like, what are you doing here? I guess it was kind of funny, but it doesn't make any sense, and I just don't know why she's even here anymore. She does say something pretty funny in her head, and that is that she says, I really hate these really like dark, heavy, emotional situations. The only thing that should be heavy is my weight. And I was like, all right, that that made me chuckle a little bit. Okay, so I just dropped my headphones on my microphones. Good job, me. Anyway, I guess I'm just kind of rambling about what happened in the episode now. I don't really know what else to say. I just kind of went over all of the notable scenes and my thoughts on them. Just kind of riffed on the episode as a whole. As always, I guess, let me know your thoughts about the episode in the comments below. I thought it was like okay, you know, the dialogue was just weak. That's my only problem with it. You know, in some places it was pretty good, but in others it was like, eh. Till my next video, talk to you later. Swagkage out. Bye.